So this is a game called Legacy Steel of Sorcery that Bonnie actually has been working on. That is really sick. So I want to see the trailer real fast, guys. Torio Studios. That's where Bonnie works. All footage are in-game. I like the graphics, actually. It's like a good mixture of like realistic and cartoon, kinda. Dude, you know what this reminds me of, chat? You guys know those Unreal Engine WoW stuff? Where people do like WoW 2? It kinda looks like that. Oh, that's a sick... That's a big schnauzer on the goblin too. That was a sick grab though. So you also get loot on the right side. I don't know if you guys saw that. So there's like no UI. Oh, a helmet. What's up, Illuminus? Okay. So is this like PvP? I guess it is PvP, right? Actually so sick. Yeah, we can watch the Bonnie react after this. There's like actually PvP, like CC and stuff. Finishers. What? I like this. This is giving me really good vibes. Legacy, Steel and Sorcery. I don't know, it gives me really old school RPG vibes in a good way. Right? I dig it a lot. And it really just looks like those like WoW 2, like weird like Unreal Engine style things, right? Where they show like what WoW could be or whatever. Old school vibes with modern graphics. It looks so dope. Like it actually does. Yeah, so it's gonna be on Steam. I don't know when they're planning on releasing it actually. Yeah, there's no release date, nothing here. They gotta have an early access at some point. So this is Bonnie. If you guys don't know, haven't seen Bonnie before, and he's working on this game. He's a great friend of mine. Really awesome. I've known him for many years, and let's check it out.
As some of you may know, last year in December, I got very lucky. And I got a job as a junior game designer at Notorious Studios.
So sick.
And if you don't know about Notorious Studios, it's a bunch of ex-Blizzard developers who kind of branched off and created their own company.
Yep.
And ever since 3 years ago, they've been cooking at their first title. It used to be called Codename Project Honor. But now, finally, at the latest OTK Game Expo, we finally revealed a little bit more and also dropped a juicy trailer. The game is actually called Legacy Steel and Sorcery. And I've been, helping develop the game for the last 6 months or so.
That's cool.
And finally, we get to show a little bit more. I think I watched every single review and every single react to the trailer that I could find. I know Bellular reacted to it, Lyric reacted.
We just watched it, so.
And I wanted to basically do the same and react to the trailer. If you guys have never seen it, it's gonna be
okay. So we just reacted to the trailer, and now we're watching Bonnie react to the trailer while we're reacting to Bonnie react to it, right? It could just be fun to get his insight into the trailer because he's actually working on the game. So I wanted to hear out his thoughts on it.
Seeing it, and if you have, then you'll get some developer insight.
Let's go.
I'm still under NDA, so I can't,
say too much
about it. But maybe I can offer a tiny bit more insight.
Ooh, okay.
So this is the trailer. Notorious Studios. I'm gonna pause quite a lot, by the way. So
okay.
We start off. Okay, I'm pausing already. One thing we were debating was putting a big message saying pre-alpha footage, because a lot of the stuff is already changed even now.
Makes sense.
Obviously, we're iterating pretty fast, but we ended up not putting that. We just put all footage captured in game. Everything is just in-game footage, just recorded by someone playing.
It looks
basically.
good.
So here we go. This is our first map.
First map.
Probably noticed that.
I actually didn't notice that. You could see the it's Elf or whatever, the archer in the background. I didn't notice that.
There in the background, a little sneak peek of what's about to happen. A little hunter there in the back.
I didn't even see that.
And we got our warrior, our main protagonist for this trailer, going through the forest.
looks
Again, I
sick.
don't want to
That's
say what the
literally
zone is
me right
called
there.
because it might change, but damn, as far as I can tell, most people agree that the art and the art direction is just it's spot on.
good.
It's a perfect sweet spot between realistic and stylized.
Yeah.
And it's giving a lot of people World of Warcraft 2 vibes, which
Yep.
I mean, I see it.
That's literally what we said.
That's Garrosh right
Yeah.
there. And I think that's a good thing because, you know, Warcraft has such a strong art style and, you know, it's been changing a little bit lately. I don't want to get into that necessarily, but yeah, our art-wise, the game looks amazing. And
So Bonnie quit World of Warcraft and he quit making content to cook up the new WoW killer. Holy!
I'm glad. Seems like most people agree. And damn, look at those puddles. Oh my god, those puddles look so sick. I wish, you know, when I play
reflection
the game
there is so
internally,
nice.
I can like zoom in on all of these things and oh man, they look so good. Like this looks pretty good, but I'm telling you, it looks even better. If you can get up close to these mod meshes, it looks even better.
It looks
So
nice.
Here we have the warrior approaching a camp of goblinos, a couple of goblins, and I will say it now. It's pretty obvious, but I will say it. There's no UI. Okay, we removed
Yeah, that's crazy. Like actually zero UI.
the UI for the sake of the trailer, except for that little crosshair in the middle.
Ah, okay, so it's to make it look nice. Okay, so there is gonna be a UI. I do like having a UI, but very simple, like you know, just a simple one, right? Because it's a game. It is still a game, right?
So a lot of people were confused. Like, is this? Are you gonna have like 10 abilities? Is it like WoW where you have a bunch
It would be
of
difficult to do
buttons? Is
zero.
it more like League where you just have a few? I can't say, but I will say, combat-wise, we're not gonna show too much in in this video.
And that's
It's
good.
just a couple of very basic moves.
Yeah, Souls-like.
The warrior goes in here, chain grips this goblin, and I'm gonna pause one more time here and address a thing that I've seen come up a lot, and that is
Okay.
the combat feeling a little bit slow. And you know, it's great feedback. We're working on it. We're iterating on it. But I will say one thing: for the trailer, we did disable a bunch of VFX. Just because there's a lot of temp VFX. So for instance, just as an example, because I noticed it here, when you pull this goblin in game, there should be like a stun effect on him, you know? But since we
like a
removed it
visual.
for the sake of the trailer, it looks like he's just sitting there and like taking a beating like a dumbass. Which
Yeah, so there's gonna be like a little swirly above the head or like something like to indicate he's stunned. Yeah.
you know, removing all of these temp
That's good.
VFX and hit reacts and stuff like that did make it look a little bit better, obviously, because they're temp, but it also kind of takes away a little bit from the feedback of combat. So that's, you know, that's one thing that looks a little different when I play it.
Okay.
So here we have the warrior.
Dude, I want to try
opening
this
the
out.
chest. Again, right now it looks like auto loot, but that's because there's no UI that it's being shown. And here we have some PvP finally. The hunter. And let me say one thing here again. This hunter, you see her right there up on that root, that branch, and the warrior's down there. This hunter should annihilate this warrior. Okay, right now when I play internally, this hunter would demolish this warrior with the high ground, with the first shot advantage. I don't know how she missed that. I mean, he was kind of just sitting there. I guess.
I mean, because man, listen, dude, Big Smorg always wins.
Just for the, you know, for the little, for the story to make sense. But yeah, now she's kind of just chilling. Warrior's gonna try to grip. She does a little disengage, jumps, runs off. Warrior's in hot pursuit. We finally get a shot landing, and the warrior.
Wait, so I wonder if it's gonna be like a like kind of like an extraction thing. Is that the vibe they're going for? Because it's clearly like you're running around, there's camps and mobs, you're looting, and then there's PvP. And he's saying in this map, right? Destructible terrain. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's gonna be some sort of like a extraction thing, like a Dark and Darker or Escape from Tarkov and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting, right? It's a MOBA. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't told us. We haven't heard anything, right? So yeah, we'll see. Because yeah, the destructible terrain, there's mobs, you're looting, there's PvP. It could be
We
cool.
go destructible. I love destructible. Usually in video games, I'm a big sucker for like destructible
Yeah,
terrain.
like a plunder storm-ish, right? Like if you, yeah, like an extract shooter or like a BR or something like that.
I wish we could add more. I'm like all for just make craters in the ground and everything. Obviously, there's like a cost for that. We can't go too crazy, but I'm
Maybe
proud we have
Linus,
some
maybe you're right.
destructibles. Then he goes and picks up the rock, throws this rock, blasts the hunter.
Big stun.
And we've heard a lot of feedback that there's no hit reacts, and it is true, and we are fixing that. That hunter should have probably like gotten knocked down a bit more.
Yeah.
And that's it. Get absolutely destroyed.
Easy.
Executed and demolished. And I've seen some confusion here, like why are they together now? This can be a multiplayer game. You can play with friends.
Okay.
So it's kind of like showing. I thought it was pretty obvious, but it's showing like multiple ways in which you can play. You can
Yeah,
just
I mean, makes sense.
Solo and go PvP on your own. You can play with a team. There's PvE. There's a bunch of creatures. We're not showing too many creatures
Bosses?
here. Just showing like this big ogre,
Yeah,
a bunch of
bosses.
skeletons. You have a party of 3 running around, and that's it. And a beautiful artwork here. I
Okay.
love this artwork. This is
Yeah,
like,
it looks nice. The sword and stuff.
this is so sick. It's so old school. And
Yeah,
that's
it does look like an old school RPG. The vibe is really old school.
old school. And that's the game. Play Legacy.gg. By the way, this is not like
Fable,
anyone
yeah.
asked me to make this video. I'm just happy I can finally talk about it a little bit. And hopefully soon I'll be able to talk a little bit more
Hope so,
and
man.
show a lot more of what we have been cooking, because again we didn't really show too much. We just showed a couple of swings from the warrior and a couple. Did we show anything special from the hunter? I don't think we
Sick.
showed anything other than just basic arrows, but there's definitely a lot more in the pipeline. There's other classes, there's a bunch of other abilities, and
Cool.
there's a giant list we're working on. I can't share anything, and soon I will be able to. I have a bunch of clips and images from like pre-alpha that
Sick.
I can't wait to be able to share in the future. But yeah, I'm excited to finally talk about it, and hopefully you guys think the game is interesting. I think
looks
it's gonna
good.
be a great game to stream. I can't wait for it to come
Ooh.
out. But for now, you guys can wishlist it on Steam. You guys can sign up for the beta. We send closed beta invites in waves every once in a while. We have these
Oh.
closed.
We need to get into that
playtests.
for sure.
But in the future, we'll probably lift the NVA at some point soon-ish, and yeah, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait to stream the game. I think that's gonna be really fun. I think it's
Okay.
a very good stream game. But yeah, I can't say too much
Cool.
because yeah, NDA and stuff. But I'm very proud of the team. The artwork looks amazing. The game looks great, and I hope you guys are excited. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
That looks sick, man. Honestly, it looks really, really, really cool. I do wonder what kind of game it's gonna be, though. I'll link it here, chat. I'll link it here. Check out Bonnie's video right there. Damn, does it say anything here? It's a third-person action PvP PvE RPG featuring distinctive fantasy classes, adventure solo, go with friends, with treasures, level up, and defeat any who stand in your way. Okay, destroy your enemies. There's some combat for PvP. Take what you will. In the wilds, and the spoils go to the victor. The world is more real when everybody is hard-earned. Victories are savored while defeat hardens resolve. Okay, so it is kind of like you go in, you do like with some friends. Maybe you can do solo, or you can do like 3 people at a time. It is like an extraction thing. You go in, you have a party, or you're solo, and it's an extraction RPG. Yeah, I think that's pretty dope though. Go solo adventures or bolster your strength with up to 2 other friends. So solo, duo, trio. Dodge, block, sprint, attack when you're in combat. Level up each character to unlock new abilities and traits. Okay, so you can level up your character. Dude, this is like Dark and Darker, like kind of like Escape from Tarkov vibe. Improve your reputation with vendors to craft the most expressive gear. There's a combat. Warriors can charge through walls and hurdle boulders, while priests can levitate over dangers and away from enemies. Each class has unique ways in which they can interact with the environment. Upgrade your permanent lodging with higher furnishing, better amenities, and more benefits for your adventurers. Embark on quests for unique rewards. Experience a community-wide fresh start when major updates reset progression. Bro, yeah, it is like an extraction. It is an extraction, like RPG PvP thing. Play solo, duo, trio. This is gonna be sick, I think, chat. It looks really promising. Honestly, it looks very, very cool. I really like this. This looks like Shrek's hut. I feel like Donkey's gonna about to like blast out with those little dragon babies. What the heck? Oh wait, it looks like Shrek's house. It's really cool though, man. I'll link the Steam page here, guys, if you want to check it out. Damn, that looks sick. Dude, we're gonna definitely check that out, guys. We're gonna try to get some keys. Maybe we could even, dude. Maybe Bonnie could even hook us up with keys we could give to y'all. Holy crap, that could be kind of dank. But we'll see.